My Congressional Gold Medal, I'm glad, not for me, but for the others that are not here. 368 out of 20,000 only leaves. I can't do that, take that quick in my head, but I'd like to subtract 368 from 20,000. So the others that aren't here, I received this in their name. They may be dead and gone and buried, but I want to let you know your country did not forget you. They didn't forget you, and they respected you for being for turning the other cheek. That's the sermon I like to make. You turn the. Here you had a group, an ethnic group, that was called on to help. Go lay your life down. No greater love has any person had for another person than to lay down his life for them. And even though you were a teenager and didn't have any better sense to go into the bullet, because out of that documentary on us that I was talking about, the statement I made there was that when those bullets were flying, and I was in the invasion of Iwo Jima. When those bullets are flying over you, it went over, you knew that you were still living because you'd hear it go, boom. You know, that went over past me, so I'm still here. You realize that my name wasn't on that one. And I always said then is that the enemy was shooting bombs and hand grenades and things, but they didn't have, this is for whites and this is for blacks. Mm-hmm. It was, the only thing was on there was, this is to whomever it is concerned. So that's who those bombs and all went to. They didn't have, wasn't no racial discrimination in those bullets and all on Iwo Jima and in Guam, Peleliu, any of those other islands that we landed on and took. Bullets and bombs were for whoever they were concerned. Yes. But,
so, Mr. Mosley, I read an article where you've been interviewed before, and you talked some about Iwo, and then you talked about a gentleman, Babyface, and you were talking about a time when you said one of the Japanese soldiers threw a grenade into a dump of, I guess, Willie P. white phosphorus.
yeah.
Can you take us through that? Do you recall that situation?
Oh, well, we landed and our goal was to clear an airstrip where our planes would fly and bomb Japan, then go back, come back, and had to have one of those islands to refuel and get another bomb to go make another trip and bomb. Hmm. We felt that our goal and our duty and service that we were called on to do was done, because and they were able, we could hear the planes, whether they were going or whether they were coming, we could hear it. So we said, well, our duty is done, so we've got lackadaisical, because you feel it. So you lay down, you dig your fire hole and lay down in it and go to sleep. That morning of what is known as the Banzai attack. Now, describing what a Banzai attack is, that's where your enemy jumps on you and you have to fight them, but you can't pull your pistol. You don't shoot a bullet. The reason is because you're fighting all bundled up there, and if you shoot, you might, and here it is night and dark, it might be one of your buddies, rather than, or those bullets go through more, one man can go through a couple of more. So here, we would sleep. Now, my foxhole buddy was named Wilbur Johnson. He came from South Rampart Street, New Orleans. I like to say, he could do more with a knife than a monkey could a coconut. He was my foxhole buddy. He woke me up. Get up, boy, get up. Man, and he's fighting. I'm a little Sunday school boy. Look at a man, a person doesn't know how it is until you do it. Until you face another human being, eye to eye, you can, a moment that seems like a million years, just that quick as you pop, just that. You're looking at him and you pause, because it's not easy to shoot or stick a bayonet through another person, because it's hard to even get rid of the sound. You can go in your ear, when it goes in, a person goes, and when you pull it out, it goes, and you have to live with that sound for a long time. Now, I met my wife, and we got married in the latter part of the 40s. But we fought this battle in the middle of the 40s. Mm-hmm. 45, November, February, March. Now, we figured we had done our part. We've done our part. But you must not have did it well, because they made what is known as their suicide attack. In other words, they knew that they were done. They were defeated and done. The best thing they do is try to get to their heaven by giving up their life. But we had attacked, and we were waking out of sleep. And actually, see, I told you we had ammunition, we had hand grenade, all that for the flamethrowers. Mm-hmm. So one of the enemy must have thrown a hand grenade over in that stuff, and it blew up. And Babyface, he was only 16. He wanted to come in so bad, he put his age up. I don't know how he got evidence. And he didn't wake up, and he didn't have a good foxhole but like I did to wake him up. But this phosphorus come down, and those of us who wake, we put the poncho over and let that stuff land on the poncho. Mm-hmm. And when after you thought it all had come down, you just knocked the poncho off of you. But Babyface, it landed on him, and nobody thought to cover him up with their poncho, and it started eating him. And phosphorus, if a person, if I describe it, if you have an old country match, and if you ever tried to strike an old country match with your fingernail, and some of that stuff get up under your fingernail, that's just the pinpoint part of it. Imagine a whole lot of that's like raining down on you, what's it going to do to your body. Mm-hmm. Now here, Babyface is crying, and it's from pain, and begging somebody to put him out of his misery. You want to know, man, why don't you help him? Why don't you help him? Man, I can't look at him. Where's Mosley? He's a son. Now, I had been teased about being mama's boy. I've been teased about having to say my prayers before I lay down and pull the cover over my head to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. But here was a situation where they were calling for, Mosley, come here. You take him out of me. You shoot him. could shoot the enemy. I couldn't even hear Will Johnson wake me up and tell me to shoot him. Shoot the enemy. I having trouble shooting the enemy, let alone a friend. And said, okay, so what did I do? Here's what I did. I got down on my knees next to Babyface, and I whispered. I didn't whisper because I wanted the boys to help me hear it too. I prayed for him, and I repeated the Lord's Prayer in the 23rd Psalm. I got through the Lord's Prayer, but I didn't get through the 23rd Psalm. And Babyface died with a smile on his face. And I was proud of that. And that was